When I run or walk, I don't listen to any music. I don't want anything to distract me. I don't want things coming into my mind and distracting me from my own mind, my own thoughts. You need to allow the body to flow as the mind creates. Your mind naturally wants to create. It wants to create so many different scenarios for you. It wants to create so many different ideas. It is physically made to think, to create, to be this creative vessel that you have. In a way, like doing a disservice to not allow it to create, the same way that your body is made to be tested. Your body is made to be under pressure, under stress. Your body, your muscles are made to grow and develop, and you should want to, at least at some point in your life, get to this point where you are the most physically strong and physically appealing to yourself. You have at least that one point where you were able to push your body to that limit and you just truly look your best. And now obviously you want to maintain that, but you do want to get to a point where you do the best in something. And so if you want to get to that point with your body, then naturally you're going to want to get to that point in your mindset as well. I keep pushing my body to get to this point where, yeah, I am satisfied with myself physically, but I do want to get to a point where I just know that I've pushed my body, my limits, my muscles, and everything, my whole physique just looks exactly how I would really want it to look like, because I have the opportunity, I have the ability, and I just know that I can do it. And so knowing that part, you should want to go and then do the same thing in your mindset. You should want to go and push your mind to this ultimate brink where you are fully immersed, like in a flow state where you're working and you're creatively working. You have something that you're building in your life. It's not that hard to get your mind wrapped around this idea, because any human that you can think of that did something great in their life, they had this kind of same ambition, the same kind of goal, where they were able to push their creativity, their mindset so far to the brink that they created something that's extremely valuable and extremely good for us as a whole. I'll use the example of a car. This is humanity pushing itself creatively and, physically to the brink where they were able to create a car that can take us from point A to point B much faster than walking, running, or a bicycle, and much further too. Life is already a mystery. Nothing that we do or plan is going to go 100% according to plan. It's extremely difficult for it to get to that point where it's going to be according to plan. You need to leave gaps in your life for that mystery so that certain things can unfold and you can grow and develop as a person watching those mysterious things happen in life, because life already is mysterious. We still don't know 100% where we come from. We go each and every single day literally not knowing if it's going to be our last. We have absolutely no clue what could possibly happen the next day. We have no clue at any given moment something great or something horrible can happen in any minute. And all around the world, everybody's day is different. Everybody is having a brand new mystery, happen and unfold right in front of them. What I see from some of the younger generation now is that they are not going outside as much, and they are not participating in certain things with maybe just being in nature or doing just random things outside. Like when we were younger, we didn't go outside to optimize anything. We just went out. We went on bikes, we went on walks, we went running, we were playing. As we got older, then we start going out with our friends, places to eat, places to hang out, doing just different activities all around. And now everything has a goal. Everything needs to be so orchestrated. You need steps, you need content, and you have to be productive. What you should be doing is going outside into the world with no objective. I talked about this in the other video where I was just addressing what is my goal with this content creation. I don't know yet. I'm leaving that part as a mystery, and it's a mystery for you and for me. I don't know really where it's going to lead. But in life, you can do things without necessarily having an objective. Sure, down the road, will I be making more videos? Will I be editing them more? Possibly. I do like to do that. Will I be making money from it? Possibly. That'd be great. Of course, who doesn't want that? But the thing is that there is no real objective tied to it. And that's the thing that I love most, because a lot of my life, I like when there's no real objective tied to it, because a lot of the things that have happened in my life specifically have happened really well when there wasn't necessarily an objective tied to it. Because the other thing with that is, when you set your standards too high and then whatever you're doing at the time doesn't meet your standard, you get disappointed. But if you go in with an open mind and an open heart, you can't really be disappointed, because you don't know what to expect. You don't necessarily have an expectation. You don't disappoint yourself. Is there an ultimate goal where I want to reach a certain amount of subscribers, followers, whatever? Honestly, no. It's just not the objective. I have different objectives in life with different things, but I constantly leave them open to mystery, because you can't plan and you can't predict everything. Probably at the age of 30 and a little bit before, I just realized that in my life, for a moment, I wasn't doing enough of spontaneous things. I wasn't allowing the mystery in my life to really happen with me trying new things and me just doing random things. You don't become spontaneous by planning to be spontaneous. You just move. You go in that direction. If something pops in your mind, you just go do it. Some of the things that happen is when you go and you overthink and you overanalyze, you get to the point where you're stuck in tutorial hell, which has happened to me plenty of times, but you don't actually go out and do the thing. You're just stuck in this phase of well, I can do it this way. I can do it that way. I can plan this, and I should do it this way. Let me try this and let me try that. But when you're actually not trying it and you're not doing it and you're not going forward, you're not allowing the thing to just kind of unfold in front of you, how it's going to unfold, you get stuck in analysis paralysis. You're just analyzing things, you're analyzing the jump, but you never take the jump. And that's the whole point, is that you want to say yes before you overthink. Do what feels right to you right in the moment. When we were younger, we didn't need a reason to do things. We just went. We went because that was the mystery in our life. You don't know what could happen. We didn't have phones to know what everybody was up to at the time. And I know that generations ahead of me that are even older than me will definitely tell you that their life was even a bigger mystery than what my life was, because they certainly had no clue about who was going to be somewhere. They just all ended up there because they just didn't want to miss out on the mystery, the chance of something new, something crazy, something happening in that moment that they could no way predict. A chance for them to meet a girl or a boy at the time that they just never seen before. But you're missing the friction. Now, the reason that you're missing the friction is because you're not going and actually trying the thing. You're just simply not being active enough. You're not allowing your mind to be creative. Because if everything feels dull, it's not because life lost its meaning. It's because you stopped stepping into the unknown. Life feels boring when everything is explained, planned, and optimized. Life is supposed to be mysterious. When you remove the mystery, you remove the pull.